And we're back.
Voila.
We're not back. We're
here.
here.
We're certainly here.
And we're better than ever.
And we're better than ever. And it's your NA Baddies. I'm Nell.
I'm Alex.
What's up?
Hey.
I'm gonna say back with a blunt.
Yeah, that's our stem sound. I'm gonna say back with a blunt.
We might say it 10 times at least.
And that's okay.
And what about it? Okay, so how are you?
Oh my goodness. We have new piercings.
We do. We went and got piercings.
Yeah. Show off your...
Mine's teeny tiny, so let me get real close.
Yeah.
See that little...
Come on, Tragus.
Ayo.
And then I was going to get my belly button pierced, but shout out to the piercer because they told me that it probably wasn't a good idea because my belly button and that
collapses was her word. Collapses was the word she used. Just saying.
A very kind way of saying that I just should not get a belly button piercing. Anyway, so I used to have a nostril piercing and they stretched open my nostril piercing because it didn't close all the way and I heard it fucking pop.
Hey, roll the clip.
Did you get it? Okay, roll the clip.
Okay, we're gonna roll the clip.
Wow, when are we about to do it? I'm so scared.
Oh, I don't know this. I'm not gonna lie.
Hold on. Be an icon.
Big deep breath. And out. Great job. You did great. Yeah. Now it feels like a piercing. Right. Yeah, it's open.
Really?
Yeah, it's definitely it's shrunk, but it's open. All right, I'm gonna grab your jewelry.
But other than that, 2026, it's all right. We're in week almost 3. We're going into week 3.
How's that possible? Yeah. It was a good year though. Did you enjoy your 2025?
I really, really enjoyed my 25.
Yeah. You had a big year.
I had a really fun year. I moved from Austin, Texas to Nashville, and that ended up being one of the best moves that I've done and smoothest transitions, job-wise, friend-wise. And I don't know if it's because of just divine intervention and timing of everything and how I met my roommates and it all, but my transition here has been so smooth and I'm very, very happy here. And you're also not from here. You've been here 2 years though.
I've been here 2 years as of December 1st. And I love it. I'm from 2 hours away, so not far. I was coming up here a lot for like shows, comedy shows, concerts, vintage markets, stuff like that. And then like all my roommates are moving out and I was like, if I can't live with my best friends, all of them, I'm going to make a move. So I moved here and I love it. I had a longer adjustment period probably, but I got into like good jobs. I was like, I want to move to Nashville, have fun jobs that I enjoy, kind of figure out what I want to do, make good friends, and get to do fun stuff.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm doing that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I got a job I like. I have 2 jobs I like, love them. And I'm doing fun things. I'm trying new stuff, meeting new people.
Yeah, without one of those jobs, we would not have met. That's where we met working.
We're coworkers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I saw those micro bangs and I said, that's my bitch.
Literally, we looked at each other and we like went like, oh my God. And then I was like, I fuck with you. And you're like, I fuck with you. And that's literally it.
We did that.
That was the first time I met you. I was like, I love you already.
That is so funny.
And now we're friends.
And now
we're hosting a podcast, so.
Yeah, our like first or second time like actually hanging out, we ended up back at Nell's places, which is where we're at.
Right there on that couch.
And we shared such a similar love and history of like wanting to start either a YouTube channel or a podcast or some type of content creation. And we thought what better than doing it with someone that you're similar with and have similar personalities with. And then not only that, but we can keep each other accountable and two brains make one big brain.
We got one big brain between the two of us. She was like, I want to make videos and stuff. And I said, look over there. Do you see that light? Do you see that camera?
Right.
Do you see that laptop? Do you see that microphone? I spent so much money last year because I invested in all this like production gear. And then I barely did it. I barely did it. And I was like, I need someone to come help me use this stuff. So let's hang out. Let's do it. And we're using all of that stuff right now. So not for nothing.
Yes, not for nothing. We're putting it to use. And we thought it would be fun starting off this first episode. Everyone is jumping back into 2016 because obviously it's 2026 and the thought that like 10 years ago, whatever. Yeah, you were a senior and I was a freshman and we decided to get some pictures because everybody's posting pictures on Instagram of literally just 2016. So we both thought we'd get a bunch of pictures and show each other. We haven't shown each other these photos. and live reaction.
Yeah, we're gonna do a little throwback segment to 2016. What an era.
Great music.
Dude, I was listening to 2016 like rap songs the other day. Freaking Broccoli by Dram. I actually made a list. Let's just call out a few bangers real
Did you
quick.
actually make a
I
list?
did make a list.
I love that.
Okay. Songs that came out in 2016. Controlla and One Dance by Drake. I need a one dance, gotta see you, man. Okay. Work and Needed Me, which Needed Me is all-time favorite by Rihanna.
Those
You
hey.
Black Beatles by Ray Sremmurd.
Wait, is that not the about in every city we gonna escape the money?
No, that's
What was that trend? Was that 2016 or was that 2017?
I don't even know.
Uh-oh.
There's a lot of overlap. 2017 was also a really hard year for rap. Yeah, Broccoli by Dram, Jump Man by Drake and Future. Jump Man. Say It by Tory Lanez. In a minute, you say it. Do it. Cut It by OT Genesis and Young Dolph.
Why did I just
You need to cut it. Dude, banger. I still quote that all the time. I'll be like, you need to cut it. Anytime I gotta cut a hoe off, cut a bitch off.
And nothing but that bitch.
Also, you can't forget about Fetty Wap and Kevin Gates. Honorable mentions. Both absolutely garbage. But hey, it was all about the time. You don't know any Fetty Wap?
1738. Is that him?
Yeah.
I'm like, it was a blow.
I wonder if that's where 38 got his name. Maybe he's got a best friend named 17.
Oh yeah, we need to find him a best friend.
We need to find him a 17.
Literally talking about a homeless man at our job.
I don't know.
Okay, anyways.
But anyways,
Any
yeah,
more?
so yeah, that's all the songs I had written down. But yeah, just absolute bangers. And I mean, there were so many more, but these were the ones that I was bumping real hard in 2016.
I did not realize that like Closer, Love Yourself, like I felt like I was in a mall. Like seeing the list of songs, I was like, I am in the mall.
God, I
in
miss
my
the mall.
hometown.
God, what a time.
There one
Yes.
mall in your hometown that like everybody went to.
Yes, there was more than one mall, but there was the mall. Especially for people who were like in my area. I actually lived within walking distance to the mall. I can walk there in 5 minutes max. It's like from me to that deli is right there.
Crazy.
So we would walk to the mall from my house and like go take pictures in the photo booths. That was one of our favorite things to do. We would put the coins in like the spinny thing. You put the coin in and it like spins all the way to the bottom. That was another favorite thing to do, which was literally just throwing money away.
Right.
My favorite hobby. My parents hated that one. And we would go shoplifting.
That's something I never got into.
I loved that. At the time of my life, it was my favorite hobby, I'd say.
And was it like little things like earrings? Like what was your shoplifting?
Typically little things. There was one store in particular that we actually closed. We ran them out of business with shoplifting. And I don't think it was just me and my friends, but it was a big issue. And they literally had to close their doors. That was Earthbound. I'm so sorry. I would steal headbands, earrings, incense, little stuff like that.
I have 2 stealing stories and both I got caught, which I think just really stuck in my, well, I think one I told on myself. I stole $20 from my grandma's purse and immediately just felt so guilty about it that I was like, I stole your purse. And she was like, just ask me.
I'll give you everything I have.
She literally was like, why didn't you just ask me? And then I stole a pair of clip-on earrings from my neighbors and I went home and my mom was like, you did not leave the house with those on. And I remember she made me go back and knock on the door and give them back.
Oh, that's such a good thing though. That's good. That's wholesome.
So I was terrified of ever stealing again.
No, I stole a lot. Especially, this is more of a middle school activity for me. But I did steal a lot and some high school, early like freshman year, maybe sophomore year. But yeah, lots of stealing going on. I stole from Walmart one time. This is my getting caught story. And it was me and 2 friends. I was the shoplifting friend for sure. There was one other girl who was stealing a little bit with me. And then there was the third girl who I got her into a lot of trouble growing up. She knows exactly who she is. Still one of my best friends to this day. But we got into so much trouble. Her mom was like, okay, this is strike 2. Y'all get 1 more. You cannot hang out anymore. We probably got way more strikes than that, but her mom loves me. And we're like family. Either way, we were stealing, and the third girl, the innocent one, put one thing in her bag, and as soon as she did, the secret shopper came up and was like, excuse me, ma'am, I saw you put that in your bag. Are you going to pay for that? And she was like, immediately crumbled. And because we were with her, they pulled us to the back, which they caught her stealing, okay? They pulled us to the back at Walmart and went through our stuff. They opened my bag. I had a big, orange, sparkly Ed Hardy purse, okay?
Oh, no.
Iconic. And they opened my bag full full
Oh,
of stuff. The one thing I
no.
remember was a Britney Spears CD that had a like you take out the insert and it's a big poster. And so yeah, we got in trouble and they had to call all of our parents.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, we were there with the other girl who was stealing a little bit. We were there with like her stepmom or something, but they called the innocent girl, her family, her cousin, who was basically like blood to both of us, worked at that Walmart in the hair salon. So she came over and was like, "What the fuck are y'all doing?" She's like the cool big sister vibes. She's like, "Hey,
And-
what the fuck are y'all doing?
Yeah.
What do you think you're doing?" We got in so much trouble.
No.
That was my one stealing story where I got caught. And then there was one time at the mall where I was stealing with a bunch of people. Another one of the people got caught. They were like, "Hey, come here." They called that girl back and the rest of us bolted. We ran out of the mall all the way back to my dad's house and took shelter. And we just left her ass.
That is so funny. If my friends were stealing, I definitely didn't know about it. They definitely were like, Alex is a snitch. She's going to tell on us.
She
Let's
can't know.
not tell her. And that is so fucking true because as you were telling this story, I just got this horrible memory of these ugly senior boys that I would hang out with when I was a freshman. And we went to Walmart one time and one of them, he had a fucking broken arm and he was known for stealing. He literally stole like $600 worth of stuff from a Notre Dame bookstore and like never got in trouble.
God.
And because he's a football player. And we were in a Walmart and I remember we were like walking out and he was putting a bunch of fireball shots up his cast. And I remember asking the other dude that we were with, and I was like, did he just do that? And then he heard me say that, and he was like, what are you asking? What are you asking? And then, of course, I got scared. It was like, nothing.
Nothing. I don't know anything.
Nothing. So, fuck you, Riley. He was such a dick. And yeah, put us in that situation.
Fireball shooters just available to grab? That is not a thing anymore. Those are definitely like, they're not just out.
Oh, yeah, no.
Too stealable.
Yeah.
Too stealable. So, shall we get into our 2016 reveal?
Yes. Backstory. I literally just got my braces off.
Okay.
2016.
She's glowing.
January 2016. Just got my braces off.
That's so exciting.
Okay, ready?
I'm ready.
And a fresh highlight. Let me add. Or balayage.
Okay, period. Yeah. God, that looks like a different person. That's crazy. Wow. Braces fresh off. Got the teeth showing. Rocking the blonde. Wow. Look at you. Cutie girl. Cutie little Christian queen. That's so cute.
Let's see.
Okay, here's one of mine. I was
You wear
so moody. I literally
glasses?
feel like I look like that now. I had just dyed my hair dark.
And your hair was short?
And my hair was short. Yeah. Look at that.
This is iconic. I
Kinda ate
love
that up.
this. You
No
ate
lip
that
product ever. No lip product ever.
Never.
Yeah, that's
Ate that up.
2016 me. I was a senior in high school and I was like, damn, I'm so bad.
I was gonna say, I feel like you would have bullied me. Like you definitely would have been
No,
like this
I was nice.
Christian preppy ass cunt.
What you got next?
This one, I guess I'll show you. This one I can't even show. But I had a crush so bad on this boy at my church. I had a crush so bad on this boy at my church that I stalked his mom's Facebook and I photoshopped a picture of us together.
Dear Naps, I'm sorry I hated you as a kid.
You know, his mom
You
probably
need
bought
to
that.
show that, just cover his face. That's the funniest thing I've ever seen. That's so funny.
Oh my God. We ended up getting in a fight over Instagram because I posted being pro-choice and he called me a baby murderer.
Okay. Well, anyways. So this picture is a picture of me and one of my dear friends who just got engaged, actually. So congrats to him. He used to have the party house. He had the whole upstairs loft bedroom.
What are those tennis shoes?
And, girl, they were blue New Balance that matched my shirt. Girl, what the hell? And
Wait,
so
can you zoom? This was my freshman crush. He dumped me the night before we went to Midwinter and then called me day of Midwinter because
What's
he didn't
Midwinter?
formal dance, like a
Okay,
homecoming
yeah.
dance. And then called me day of Midwinter and was like, I don't have a ride. And he had my ticket.
He dumped you the night before and then
Mhm.
said he needed a ride.
Mhm.
Jacob. Jacob, what are you thinking?
Jacob. He was such a cutie though.
That is so funny to be like, I do need a ride though. Can you scoot me on the way? And you're like, well, I don't have a date, so.
Well, once again, the thing was, I would have said no had he not had my ticket. He had my ticket. How else was
So
I
did y'all
going
end
to
up going together?
Yes, and I twerked on every other bitch.
Period. Were you a big twerker at school functions?
That was the very first one that I
Ah.
ever shaked ass at, and I was literally okay, I have another photo. This is the photo that I can show. This is me midwinter. I was literally known as the bitch in the blue dress.
Iconic. It's very blue.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
That's what people
but
are
I
calling
was
you?
shaking ass. Literally the next day, I was walking down the hallway and I heard, "Yo, that's the girl in the blue dress."
Because they just saw a girl in a blue dress going crazy style, and they're like, "Oh, it's her,
Yeah.
Little Miss Blue Dress." That is so funny.
Sorry, mom. I think if I ever come out one day, this will be the like, yeah, bitch, we knew photo.
Snapbacks and tattoos. I can just picture you listening to that song.
I'm definitely listening to Drake.
Dude,
It's the Paul McCartney shirt for me.
that is so 2016. It kind of hurts. Okay, here's a picture of me my first prom.
I love prom. Wait, hold on. Can I?
Yes. I went to the other school, the rival school's prom for my first prom with this guy.
Why would I like still wear this dress today?
It's gorgeous. I still have it. It was custom altered and it was expensive and it was nice. My mom was like, "We're going to get you your first dress. We're going to go to a boutique." Never again. It was just this one time, but
That's
God, it's stunning.
beautiful dress.
It's stunning. I tried to fit into it a few months ago. No chance. I didn't realize I had my body changed so much. It's kind of crazy.
You became a woman.
She grew. But yeah, so I went to this school's prom and I was going so absolutely balls to the wall, shaking my shit everywhere.
Yeah.
The teachers came up to me and they're like, "Hey, you gotta chill. You can't be doing that here." And I was like, I don't think I stopped, but they did not kick me out.
Dude.
So I went real hard. That was not from 2016. I just really wanted to share. Okay, back to 2016. So this is me and my dear friend graduating high school with our little cap and gown.
I love that you have.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
I love that you have the same face.
It's literally exactly the same.
You have the same face.
I know.
And
Isn't that crazy?
I love it though.
Thank you. Thank you.
Because I was just about to sound like a stupid idiot. Because I feel like when people see pictures of me and stuff like that, because I got like my lips done or I changed my hair so much, people are like, "Oh, you really me." But I feel like whenever you see it, I'm like, "Oh yeah, that's Nell."
Yeah, that looks like me. They're
Yeah.
older pictures. The thing is, 2016, I kind of look the way I do now because I had dark hair during that time.
Okay.
But there are eras of me where I had red hair.
Now, yes, that's what I want to see.
That's a 2017 photo.
Wait, are you saving these? Oh,
I have these all ready to go.
Okay,
But this is a
okay.
2017 photo, but I had many different hair phases. I was blonde before the dark hair. Girl, we've been all over.
Okay. See, that's what I meant. Like 14, I was very naive, very whatever. It didn't get crazy until after 2016 that anything looks different.
Yeah, if you caught me during that era. Here's me on my 18th birthday. This was my first alcoholic drink, like in public that I purchased, okay? The thing is, I was 18 years old, but my friend worked at the restaurant that we went to, and I was like, "Oh, it's my 21st birthday." He knew it wasn't. I got a Cosmo because I didn't know what else to get.
Yeah.
I was slaying, bodysuit titties out because I'm 21, of course. They brought
a
the sparkler.
Cheesecake Factory. Where
Something
you
like that.
at?
It was something like that.
Cosmo. I'm all right.
Vodka?
I have an innocent photo of my family in 2016.
Sweet. Aww.
Fresh off the Christmas Eve service.
I see it. I see the Christian in all of your eyes. Y'all are one big happy family, though. You look cute.
Yeah.
How sweet.
Sure look like it.
Wholesome.
And then this was one of the senior boys. Looking back, hey Tyler, looking back, how fucking weird do you have to be as a senior? Literally would hang out with 2 freshman girls every day. Every day.
Well, he looks like a freshman.
He does look like a
If
freshman.
that's any consolation.
But every day we hung out with him.
Was he trying to
I dated him for 2 weeks. He literally right before prom, he was dating this girl and he was like, "If she breaks up with me before prom, I'm taking you." I was like, "Perfect. That's awesome. I want to go to prom as a freshman." Duh, who doesn't?
If she breaks up with me before prom, I'm taking you is crazy.
Yeah, right? And then literally it maybe was like a month or 2 and then right before prom, the other friend, she was like, "He's going to ask you to be his girlfriend." And I was like, "Ew, no, like he's like an older brother to me." And then of course we got in the car and he was like, "Will you be my girlfriend?" And I was like, if I say no, this is gonna make things awkward. And then I remember I said yes, and then he went in for a kiss, and then like somebody walked by, and I was like, "Wait, hold on,
Stop, pause."
I was like, "I
Freeze.
do not want anybody to see us kissing right now." And we lasted 2 weeks.
Wow.
First boyfriend.
Okay, first boyfriend, only 2 weeks. Good for you. You got out of that quick. Could have been much worse. Trust me.
got out of that quick.
Get out of that first relationship as quickly as possible, ladies. Okay, so 2016 was awesome because I graduated high school, yes, but also because I took my first international trip. So when I graduated high school, I was like, okay, senior trip, what am I gonna do? I
Yeah.
decided to go to Costa Rica for 2 weeks by myself. I did a volunteering program where I worked at a daycare on the weekdays, and then on
Nice.
weekends I could do whatever I wanted.
That is honestly amazing. You just sorry,
Mhm.
you just decided to do that on your own.
Yeah, I
There
just wanted
wasn't
to do
like
something. I was learning Spanish in high school, and I really wanted to go somewhere where I could like use my Spanish and learn more. So I took classes while I was there.
Mhm.
Stayed with the host family. Made some friends. Also, legal drinking age in Costa Rica was 18.
Right.
And I was like, oh, I'm finna party like a big girl for the first
Was there
time.
like a program that you were
Yeah, I went
signed up
through
for?
IVHQ, I think is what it was called.
Okay, I was like, because this is cool. Like people should
Mhm.
do this. Had I known about that, I feel like that might have been something that I would have done.
It was awesome. I actually started a GoFundMe, which is crazy.
very cute. I
because
mean, that's smart.
I was like, I don't have cash to do this right now. My parents didn't have it. So I was like, okay, instead of people sending me graduation money, like I'm just gonna make a GoFundMe, send them
So
the link,
smart.
they can just put the money in there. And it made me several $1,000s. I got to be able to like afford my flight and afford
Hell
my
yeah.
trip. I did run out of money the last few days and I had to call my parents and have them wire me some.
Dude, who cares? You used it for the right thing. Like there are
Yes.
probably scammer crazy things nowadays that people are asking GoFundMe fors and whatever.
Exactly.
That's like smart, and you put it to use and all that stuff. That's
Yeah.
actually
It
incredible.
was an incredible experience. I met some girls while I was there that I still keep in touch with more or less. And here's a picture of us on one of the weekends. We found this really cute Jeep and just went and sat on it and took a picture. And
This is adorable.
I was also like in great shape. I was feeling myself. I was having the most fun of my life.
Yeah.
I met a little Costa Rican man while I was there.
Where you at?
Where you at? I
sir?
miss you. I miss you so much. Please come back. He's a skater, photographer. He's still so hot.
Love.
Yeah.
Was he from there?
He was from there. We met. God, I think we met one day. He was skating around and I had my film camera with me. No, that's not right. We met at oh my God, we met at this club. I went to a club with one of my roommate friends and it was like an old house. Think like Rosemary kind of vibes, like where we were
Okay.
the other day.
Yeah.
But it was like bumping, booty shaking central. And I met him there. And then we had an adventure and we kept meeting up and I went to his like skate competition and he won the skate competition.
This is the story
I
that
have
you
a picture
told
of the
me.
trophy.
Okay.
He won the skate competition and I watched him win and it was so fun.
In 2016, I went from a private Christian middle school to a public high school.
Oh wow.
And it was like a very shocking experience for me because I truly was fresh meat because I went to a private Christian middle school that was like out of my city. And so whenever I came back into my city, I saw a bunch of people that I went to elementary school with and everybody's
Whoa.
like, "Oh my God, that's the bitch that we went to
We
whatever."
forgot about her. Where'd she go?
No, literally. So whenever I showed up as a freshman for volleyball, like I remember we had 2-a-days for like 2 weeks before school started and I like of course never wore makeup or anything to 2-a-days. I always wore my hair up, volleyball, all this like that. And then we showed up for pictures and I remember the football team was also taking their pictures that day and I remember being like I just hot.
Yeah, look at me.
And
Mysterious
yeah, that's this
new girl.
photo. That's me. And I remember like the senior girls wanted to like take photos with me, post me on their Instagrams and stuff like that. I was like,
Wow, that was always a thing. Like, remember like asking people to take a picture with you that you just kind of knew from school,
yes.
and then you'd post it and you'd be like,
I was like, oh my God.
"That is so crazy." Okay, it was popular. You're like mysterious new freshman girl.
When everybody was taking photos, there was a football player that I literally had known from church. Like I've known him my entire life from church and he just happened to be a senior. And I remember thinking like, oh my God, he's gotten really, really cute. And whenever people saw us like interacting and stuff, they were like, ooh, Alex is talking to a senior. And funny enough, his name was also Alex. And so people like made it a thing. And I literally was like, I'm waiting till marriage. Like I'm
I'm a good Christian
a
girl.
good Christian girl. And thinking that was going to like swear off the bad ones. And then of course all the
Wow.
creepers were like, oh, virgin, virgin,
I
virgin,
need
virgin.
it. I need it. Wow, that's crazy. People were actually bullying you, like for real. Like, was it mean? Did it bother you?
Yeah, there were definitely senior girls that were very, very mean.
Wow.
And that was not fun. But I can say to this day that I never hooked up with any of the hey, to all the senior girls at my high school, I can say that I never hooked up with any of the senior boys that I talked to my freshman year. I did have my first kiss with one of them. But once again, the story that I told you, he literally took OxyContin with vodka. And where is he at now?
And passed out in a Walmart parking lot.
Passed out in a Walmart parking lot. Thank you for adding that touch in there, which we can break down another day. But anyways,
that's crazy.
Ugh.
Get it right, haters. You don't even know the story.
Okay, and then literally just the last photo that I wanted to show you was my fucking brows.
Okay, yeah, those were those 2016 eyebrows, baby.
The 2016,
those
like
are
you could sharp a cut
full beat, girl.
cut
I love it.
every day for high school, every day.
Okay, here's me on a spring break trip, really thinking that I am her. because my
And
purse
you are her.
my purse matched my drink and my straw, and I was like, wow, I am the baddest bitch in the world. That was my favorite picture of
And
me.
your nails.
And the nails. I had the nails on, girl.
I'm trying to like zoom in and I can't.
I was not playing around. I was bad. I don't care what anyone says.
Yeah, she's a bad bitch. Oh,
I
whatever.
might have a few more to show. Let me see. Here's me going to my honors college interviews. Kind of different vibe here.
So sweet, so innocent. I
Truly.
know you got that dress from Kohl's.
You're actually probably right.
That's amazing.
It's the most ugly dress I've ever seen in my life. And this is another one. So I was friends with a lot of girls that were a year above me. So they graduated a year before me, meaning my senior year, they were freshmen in college.
Yeah.
So most of my friends went to Auburn. So one weekend for this girl's birthday, we drove down to Auburn because Waka Flocka was playing at Delta Theta Delta. Is that even a thing? I don't know. Tri-Delt. I don't know what it was called. I don't know anything about anything. But Waka Flocka was there, and I love Waka Flocka. But he played all EDM remixes. He was like DJing instead of playing like his hits. So I was screaming like, "Play hard in the paint! Play hard in the paint!" Like trying to get him to take song requests.
Those pants are 2016 pants.
Girl, I'm telling you.
If I see people out in public with those pants, one, I know you got them from Shein. Two, I know that they're. Sorry, I'm fucking up my joke. It's not even funny anymore.
I think it's funny.
I was gonna say they're either from Shein or 2016.
And that's exactly right. I will say anyone who's wearing them now, you know they're from Shein. These were probably stolen from Earthbound, to be totally honest. But yeah, so 2016 was such a year. It was fun. I was partying a lot. I was a wild, wild senior in high school compared to most other people in our grade. And me and my friends had so much fun.
I love that though. I love that I feel like that's what I knew that I wasn't gonna have that because I was like a good naive kid, but like I would see girls like you and I'd be like, what if? What if?
Yeah, we were definitely that kind of wild friend group. I don't want to say I peaked in high school, but damn, I loved it. I loved it. That was some of the most fun I've ever had in my life.
I mean, I can agree. Like I dropped out my junior year, freshman, sophomore year, but I say that happened for a reason because went to prom my freshman and sophomore year. Like our sports teams were so fun. Like, yeah, fuck high school, but like high school was what it was and it was really fun.
Yeah. When it was good, it was good. When it was bad, it was pretty bad.
When it was bad, it was bad. Yeah, I thought the world was ending for so many reasons, for so many different things, you know? But we made
survived.
it here. We made it here 10 years later.
Can you believe it?
That's actually crazy. The fact that I'm old enough to say like, oh, 10 years ago and remember.
Yeah.
That's psychotic.
A decade
to me.
ago, I was a fully lucid being. That's so crazy.
Whew.
Yeah. So bring it into 2020. So bring it into 2026 now.
Yeah.
How's life? How are we feeling about the new year? Do you have any like goals or things you want to do this year?
You know, I'm not a big goal resolution type person.
Respect.
I kind of just figure out things as they go. Yeah, I would like to cut back on smoking weed. That's honestly the only thing that comes to mind.
Okay, that's great. I think that's a big goal, and I think also think you don't need to like sit down and have resolutions and goals every year. Like sometimes I'm over planning, and then it's like you forget that you can just make a change at any time.
Oh, my dad is a sit down, write a 5-page essay on my dad is like, loves resolutions, thinks the new year is like a beautiful time to make change. And I think that can be a beautiful way to look at it and probably is a healthy way to look at it. But realistically, with where I'm at, I'm taking it day by fucking day.
I get that. Some years I've done a lot of planning. Some years I'm like, I just want to keep doing what I'm doing and growing more, and I'm on the right track and I'm cool with that. But I bet your dad gets a lot done.
Honestly, another thing that I kind of admire about him though is he doesn't really share what it is. Like he'll make these goals, he'll make these resolutions, and I've like literally been like, "What is it?" He'll be like, "I'm not sharing."
Oh,
so I don't.
Your dad rocks.
Hey, Dad.
Your dad seems like a cool guy.
Hey, Dad. We'll bring him on the pod one day.
Yeah.
I told you like my dad and I kind of wanted to make a podcast together, but we'll dive into that whole thing another day, and then maybe we can bring him on. That would be fun.
I'd love that. I'd love to interview your father. See why Alex is the way she is.
Oh, Jesus. I am the way I am because of Jesus.
And I believe it. Amen. Amen. Let's see. Okay, cool. I think that's great. Good for you. I think that'll be an interesting journey. Gosh, what do I want out of this year? I really just want to keep working on like like strengthening my mental more, just like kind of being more disciplined. And like I stopped drinking in December, so I'm about 6 weeks sober from alcohol, which is cool. Because as I mentioned, I was quite the party girl, not just in high school, but from the day I started to December 1st, 2025.
Yeah.
So yeah, I haven't been drinking. I want to keep that going in this new year. I want to find like fun ways that I enjoy getting into shape and like taking care of my body. I did my first lyra class. I started like
Yes.
a 8 or 10 week class, and I just had my first one on Tuesday, and I'm
Yeah.
incredibly sore, and I couldn't really do much because I don't have any strength, to be honest. So hopefully that will get I'll get
I was gonna
stronger,
say,
and
but you will.
I will, and it'll be way more fun when I can do more tricks and stuff. And what else? I want to keep my apartment cleaner more consistently. It's kind of hard for me to clean. That's more of a mental health thing than anything, but we're working on that.
Once your mental gets better, I'm sure you're.
Yes. I'm also just trying to be more disciplined and be like, okay, clean for 10 minutes a day before bed. I haven't really started that, but it's a work in progress. And I want to get really good at cooking and hopefully learn some baking. And I would love, like, my one like actual thing I want to do this year is I want to do some sort of culinary or farming experience abroad. So whether it's like a volunteer thing or like a little work exchange, I don't know, but I would like to go somewhere and do something fun like that.
Nell and Alex go pastry making / tasting testing in to be
Paris?
continued.
Roll the tape.
I was gonna say Paris. I was gonna try and say something like that, but then I was like,
I kind of
You'll
hate myself
see.
because I went to Paris this past summer for the first time, and I went to a bakery, like the same bakery, like twice. I got sick on my trip
oh,
and didn't really like do much research because I kind of just wanted to go and explore, which was nice for a change because sometimes I overplan that stuff. But I will say I had the best croissant of my life in Paris.
A
I
croissant?
truly did. The best croissant of my life.
And when you ordered it, did you say croissant
I
or
said,
did you?
croissant.
You said it like that?
No.
How did you say it?
I said,
Because I really would be like, can I get a croissant?
I learned like 5 French words while I was there. I did learn how to order. I can't remember now because it was survival mode. Like I just need to know how to say
Yeah.
it. But honestly, anytime I went anywhere, they were like, "Hello, what do you want?" Like they knew. They were like, "You
Yeah.
speak English." They looked at me and they went, "English speaker, American." And I was like, "Yeah, can I just get a croissant?
American.
Can I get a croissant, please?" And they're like, "Here's your croissant."
Croissant.
And the last and also major thing I want to do is I would like to have better work-life balance, meaning I would just really like to work less because I work 2 jobs right now. And it's been kind of a problem for like a year, just like not having time to spend with friends and like develop relationships because making friends is something that's important to me right now. So trying to cut back on working a little bit and having a life and still being able to pay them bills, baby. And have enough money to go out and do stuff with friends, but have friends to go out and do stuff with. You see?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's my 2026 plan.
Yeah. Very excited.
I'm also very excited.
I'm feeling very optimistic. 2025 was a big year of change. 2026, I hope, is a big year of learning more about this change and grow into the change.
Yeah.
And embrace the change and become the change.
Be the change you wish to see in the world. And look, we're doing a big thing right now. This is another thing that's like very aligned with both of us, and
I was gonna.
we're both really excited.
And we're both really excited. Yeah. If anything, this is like 2026. I'm very excited to see where this goes. And I feel like this is also probably a good place to close.
I think so. So yeah, thank you guys for watching this. Happy New Year. We're so excited for what's to come. Hope you got big plans. If you have any big plans that you want to share, anything you're doing this 2026, comment down below so we can chat with you and get to know who's clicking on this video, who's somehow ending up here.
Yeah, we are working on socials right now, like profiles, stuff like that. We're gonna make all of them on everything, TikTok, Instagram.
But in the meantime, follow our
Stuff.
personals.
Yes.
Mine is Nell C _ Mings. I'll just put it right here.
And that's mine. So
so give
Till
us a
next-
follow. We post some silly stuff. It's a fun
Yeah.
time. Well, till
Next
next time.
time.
See ya.
We did it.
Yes.
You know,
Wait,
we did it.
I'm gonna say back with a blunt.
Hey, baby. Hey.